I'm buttoning the buttons. That's a good one. A bit of unseen cinema. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello and welcome to a bit of unseen cinema. A little vlog where I watch films that I haven't seen, but everyone else seems to have seen, and they're shocked that I haven't seen them. And I go, sorry. Tonight, I will be watching Alfred Hitchcock. Tonight, I'll be watching North by Northwest by Alfred Hitchcock. Yes. What can be said about Alfred Hitchcock that many other people, like myself, haven't said before? He likes to murder nuns in his basement. It's not funny at all. I've always enjoyed watching a Hitchcock film. Just the sheer visual pleasure of every scene. Try this. Turn the sound off and just watch the screen. Just watch. You'll understand what's going on. He tells a story with the visuals. Every scene is crafted. Every movement is well done. I mean, everything is pre-planned in filmmaking, but it's almost like a painting. Just enjoy it. Just sit back and enjoy the visual dance. Then turn off. Well, don't turn off. Turn on the sound and then close your eyes. The sound, it alone, it becomes a radio drama. You hear the music, you hear the tension, the dialogue, the Foley artist doing his sound effects, or her, and it transports you. He tells a story visually, soundly. North by Northwest stars Cary Grant. I've only seen Cary Grant in one other movie, and that was with Audrey Hepburn, called The Charade. There you go. It's a spy movie. Yeah, I'm sorry, but he co-stars with Audrey Hepburn in this movie. Not this, the one that I'm watching, the other one, Charade. There's a great little bit of trivia that I dredged up, and from Internet Movie Database. Yeah, that on the set of another movie with what's that other guy's name? Not James Mason. I was about to say James Mason. John Stewart. No, James Stewart. He and Alfred Hitchcock, they were talking about this movie, North by Northwest, and Stewart said, "Oh, that's a great movie. I want to do that," assuming that he was going to get the role. Alfred Hitchcock, those weren't in the cards. He didn't want him. He wanted Cary Grant, so he waited on production until James Stewart got a part from another movie, and then he said, "Hey, do you want to do this movie?" Jon Stewart said, "No, I can't. I'm doing another movie. I want to do this movie, but you know what? I'm going to have to turn this down because I can't do this movie and the other movie, so I'm going to do the other movie. Sorry." And Hitchcock, old boy, was like, "Oh, well, well, it's a shame. Oh, well, I'll find somebody." And he did. He did. And with that, I watch North by Northwest. Thornhill, who's an ad executive, starts his day off normal, and he bumps into a couple of shady characters. These shady characters are spies who mistake him for George Kaplan. The baddies try to murder Thornhill by boozing him up, put him in a car, and let him drive drunk. He survives, goes to the police. The police doesn't believe him. He goes to his mother. His mother doesn't believe him. Looking for clues on who this Mr. Kaplan is, he is framed for murder by the bad spies. So he's on the run, being chased by the government and by the evil spies. On a train, he meets a woman, a very sexy lady, a one Madame Eve Kendall, who aids him in his run with the law. Seeming to be betrayed by Miss Kendall, the love interest, Roger O. Thornhill threatens her cover unwittingly because he doesn't know that she's actually a good spy. And he ends up causing doubt in the main baddie, Philip Van Damme. The CIA gets involved, takes Thornhill and say, could you please pretend to be the spy that doesn't exist? Could you? Roger has his trepidations, but then he finds out that Eve Kendall is the good spy, and he threatened her life. Thornhill, feeling guilt, he goes out to save her. There's this big climactic action sequence. The baddies are dead and the goodies are alive. The end. Cary Grant, very amazing. He's very charming, witty. He's very quick. All around, a very good character he plays. Eva Marie Saint, who played Eve Kendall, whoa, not a femme fatale, but just such a wonderful, strong character. I've never seen James Mason, any of his work, heard of. And while I was watching, halfway through, I was thinking to myself, which one's James Mason? Has he come out yet? Oh. I looked up the credits, and he's the bad guy. He's Van Damme. I'm probably gonna look out for some more movies starring James Mason. Cause oh god, this is such a good movie. Oh. I am angry at myself for not watching this movie sooner. It is such a good movie. While I was uploading this footage, there's some loading time, so I just watched the plane scene again, and would I watch this movie again? Yes, and I already have watched this movie again. Does it work today? Yes, it's very entertaining. It does grab you. If you're, I mean, for them youngins, this movie may drag, but it didn't drag with me. I think the timing was great. The dialogue deliverance was well executed. Everything seemed very natural. That's North by Northwest. Watch it. Go watch the film. It's pretty good. If you don't want to watch the film, why don't you click like or comment, subscribe, which is pretty cool. Go to the Facebook page. There's a link. I also have a Twitter. Again, there's a link there. Keep watching films. I don't know where to go with this, so